Good morning. It's Thursday. It's tea time with sugar. And the topic of this video is going to be taking care of your health. Now, I am not a healthcare professional. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any of that. These are just suggestions and maybe tips and tricks to use along the way. Also, I will be featuring a couple of things in this video. The first thing is the tea I'm drinking today. It's dandelion caramel nut. And here's the package. It is extremely good. It smells wonderful. I don't drink coffee, but I do drink my hot tea. So I have my hot tea ready. Grab your tea or coffee, hot chocolate. It's going to be a great day today. It's nice and cool this morning. It'll warm up a little bit later. So let's get into the topic of the video. We're going to just sit and chat. It is American Heart Month. So you can hear Liza in the background. She may appear in the video. She may not. She's my cat. So today I'm going over a book that was sent to me by a prepper pantry buddy, and she mailed this to me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You know who you are. It's called the Diabetic Bible. Now, obviously it's not a true Bible, but it's your all-in-one guide to living well with diabetes. This is something that people can use as a guideline. Whether you have diabetes or not, it has some great recipes in it. Of course, always check with your doctor before you do anything, even before you start cooking, and what you cook and what you can eat and what you can't eat. And that's not just for diabetics. That's for people with heart issues, health issues, high cholesterol, low cholesterol. So many different health issues. You could have inflammation in a joint. So your diet would be, or your food plan would be completely different than anyone's. If you can't eat sugar, obviously don't have sugar in the house, unless there are other people that eat sugar. Now, personally, I don't eat refined sugar. That's my preference. Yes, I make waffles, I put toppings on there, I make muffins, cupcakes, cakes, goodies. Of course I do, because the rest of the people around here, they eat all of that. I just don't. I've chosen it's been about 15, 20 years. I just don't eat refined sugar. Now, pastas and rice, things like that will turn into a sugar in your body, they say. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist of health. I'm just telling you what I have found. So let's get into this book, the Diabetic Bible. First, we're going to look at, and I'm going through basics right now, and then later on, periodically, maybe once a week or twice a week, I will feature some of the recipes in this book. It's a nice thick hardback book. All right, and it says, have you heard the good news? So they go through and they talk about different things that have happened in science with diabetes. Educate yourself. It has a whole section on that. Use your diabetes toolkit. Now, I don't exactly know what that's going to be, but we're going to find out. Expand your options, improve your choices. In other words, when you go to the store or the food bank or the church or wherever you get your food, or if you grow it, that's not a problem. You learn to choose. You may use less salt, less fat. Now, back to growing your own food. If you're diabetic, they say, and this is the medical experts, they suggest you not eat white potatoes. You can eat sweet potatoes in moderation, but for some reason, the glycemic index on a white potato is extremely high. So it may affect your blood sugar in a negative way. Another thing is enjoy diabetic recipes. So I'm just going to flip over to a random recipe. And this is called light lunches. Grilled mozzarella and roasted red pepper sandwich. Now, this is what it looks like in the picture. And if you can see that, there's the recipe. Now, what I will be doing is I will choose some of these recipes, and there are probably about 100 or more in here. I will choose some of these recipes once, twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. I'll do a grocery haul, and I'll pick and choose the things that I need for these recipes. Now, if it gets too expensive for one recipe, then I'll move on to the next recipe. This is something that was really good. Now, I did not add lemon, but you can. It's light lemon cauliflower. This is something that diabetics can eat. If you ask your doctor, this is light lemon cauliflower, and that's what it looks like. Now that looks amazing. Well, this is the first part of going over this diabetic Bible book. It's cookbook and some hints and tips and tricks. And it even says more than 100 delicious recipes, lifestyle tips for better control of your blood sugar, and steps to prevent complications. Now, again, I can't stress this enough. Check with your doctor always before you even make one of these recipes. Maybe you already have guidelines, so you know your guidelines. There are associations out there like American Diabetes Association. I'm sure there are others you can contact or look up if you're diabetic. Now, if you're not diabetic, can you eat these foods and recipes? Of course you can. They're great. I mean, look at the front cover. Now that's an amazing either snack or lunch. Also, on the back, they do have a picture of, it looks like cheesecake. But depending on how much sugar's in there, what type of sweeteners, again, check with your doctor. Now, the last thing is, back to this tea. If you haven't had dandelion root tea, and again, I don't drink coffee, so you can see the tea bag. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me move you down. That is how dark it is. It's like coffee. Is it strong? Yes. But what I do is, this is just like a 12-ounce cup of water, hot water. I make the whole bag. I make it very strong. And then I put it in I let it cool down, and then I put it in a half-gallon mason jar, add water, and put it in the fridge. Not everyone in my house likes this tea, so they don't touch it. They're like, no. And they mistake it for coffee sometime. It's as strong as coffee. As far as I understand, there's no caffeine in here. And this is organic. So it tastes good. I found this new one, the caramel nut with organic herbs. It's prebiotic, acid-free, caffeine-free, so there's no caffeine, and gluten-free. And it comes in this little bag. It looks like the bags that you can seal. Mylar. A little Mylar bag. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting with me today. I'm Sugar with Sugar in the Attic Homestead. Stop by every Thursday. I sit and chat, and I have some tea. And I usually feature a tea like this one, or it may be something completely different. And I have a topic. Again, this month, and I know one Thursday has already gone by, but this month it is American Heart Healthy Month. So take care of your heart, talk to your doctor, do what you have to do. And you may already be doing this. I applaud you. In the comments below, let me know if you've ever tried this tea. And also, have you ever tried some of these recipes in this book? Now, or any diabetic recipes. Share with the family community so everyone learns the tips and tricks that you can use to stay healthy, not only in February, but every day of the year. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up, because that helps the channel. And my director always wants new things. That's Liza, my cat. So, as always, stay ready.